You said you wanted a better, more honest debate. You then went on and say, I've scrapped a series of proposals, you said. So let me ask you about them. Where was this proposal for the government to put a tax on meat that you had to scrap with such a fanfare?
Yeah, there were a range of things that have been proposed by lots of different people in order for us to meet.
Where was the proposal for a tax on meat?
You mentioned the Committee for Climate Change earlier. I mean, actually, if you look in their reports, they talked very specifically about saying it's particularly important that we see an accelerated shift, in their words, in our diets away from meat and dairy.
But I've just spoken to them, I've just interviewed them, and they said there is no mention of a tax on meat in any of their reports.
If you look at their report, it talks about an accelerated shift away from dairy and meat.
That's not a tax on meat.
It said that diets will need to shift away.
Where was the proposal for a compulsory car sharing that you say you've scrapped?
Again, if you look in their report, it will talk very clearly about what they could describe as ride-sharing solutions.
Was the government considering forcing people to have 7 bins? Another proposal you said you've scrapped?
Yeah, so if you look in the Environment Act and the associated consultations that were in place around 2021 from memory, there's a very clear statement in there about moving to consistent collection for recycling.
But hold on just a second. No, hold on a second, Prime Minister. You stand up with the authority of Prime Minister in this building and you say you're scrapping a series of proposals. And when I ask you about them, you say, oh, somebody considered and it was in the appendix of this document. There's nothing to be scrapped, which is why your former Environment Minister says you're pretending to halt frightening proposals that simply do not exist.
No, I reject that entirely.
As you said yesterday in your speech, this isn't about politics. And yet, minutes after this, your party headquarters issued social media things saying Rishi Sunak has scrapped this, he scrapped that. There was a press release to the Labour Party. It's all about politics. You're making a series of claims that aren't true.
No, this is absolutely about doing what I believe to be in the long-term interests of the country.